What's up, fishing peeps? Today we're covering the best crappie lures. So you don't want to miss this one. We got a lot to cover. Hey, if you enjoy fishing and you want to learn about fishing, right now would be a great time to hit that subscribe button. So at the end of the video, I will definitely take each of these baits that I'm about to show you and pair them up and tell you kind of what I'm doing and what the colors mean to me versus water clarity and the conditions and that kind of thing. So be sure to stay around for that. When I'm fishing for crappie, I'm doing one of two things. I'm either vertical jigging or I'm casting and I'm searching for those crappie. So we're going to start off with the vertical jigging section, and I'll tell you about all the lures that I like to use vertical jigging. So I'll have everything's name in the description below, so if you miss anything, you can go back and find it, or you can rewind the video and see me talk about it again. So when I'm vertical jigging, I like to use 1/8 ounce heads. I have one here, just a white one. I'm not real super particular about the color of the heads. I typically pick white because it's some of the best all arounds. I'm not really particular about the shape or anything else about the hook. That one's got some junk in the barb, or yeah, it's just got some junk in the barb. But not really particular. Depends really kind of the situation I'm in. But 1/8 ounce is typically what I use all the time vertical jigging. So one setup I have for vertical jigging uses a Bobby Garland baby shad, and I have 4 colors that I use mainly. I have the blue ice, and these are all in 2-inch, by the way. This is blue thunder. This one is albino shad. And then my very favorite, has caught me more fish than any of these, is electric chicken. And those are my 4 vertical jigging from Bobby Garland. I have 2 that I like to use from Bobby Garland. Their name is a Snap Jack. They have this huge tail on the end. It's great for vertical jigging because it flops up and down while you're jigging it. This one is pink Tuxedo, and then this one is black Tuxedo Chartreuse. Both are really awesome baits. I believe they're 2-inch. Yeah, they're both 2 inches. Great for vertical jigging. So the other type of fishing I do is where I'm casting and I'm searching for the crappie. So I really want a tail that has some like swimming type actions to it. So the first one we're going to talk about is Mr. Crappie Slabalicious. He's got this paddle tail on him. So it's like a paddle tail swim jig except for a crappie jig. And I will match him up with either a normal jig head, and the weight depends on what I'm trying to do here. A normal jig head or a Roadrunner. If you haven't ever seen a Roadrunner, it's basically a spinnerbait type for a crappie lure. So yeah, this was Slabalicious from Mr. Crappie. This color is the same as the other Tuxedo color. This is black Tuxedo Chartreuse. I also like to use this in pink Tuxedo, but I do not have that color right now. I'm actually out, so I just hadn't restocked on that. Hadn't had to use them in a while. The other 2 that I like to use are curly tail grubs from Yum. They're just called a Yum grub. You can see if I hold it upside down, you can just see it's just a curly tail. Pretty easy to see that. I have 2 of them here that I like to use. They're both 2 inches. One is pearl. This is the pearl one. And the other color, I'm looking over here because I can't remember all these colors. This is Smoked Silver Flake from Young. And I also use these two in casting formations as well. I don't really do a whole lot of casting and searching for crappie anymore since I have live scope, but I still do it from time to time, especially if there's a group of them around a tree and I just want to stay off that tree and I can cast over there to them. I will pick these up and use these. So now, as promised, I'll go over how I match these up and what I do with them. So I have two colors here for vertical jigging that I use on Clearwater. I have this baby Shad. It's a blue ice, and then I have the blue thunder. Both of these I use on Clearwater lakes. If the water is super clear, these imitate shad so well. I have to use these. They don't, on the Clearwater lakes, they don't really hit the bold colors very well, at least in my experience. So I'll pair it up with a white head like we talked about earlier. And for clear lakes, I'll use these two colors, the blue ice or the blue thunder. And then on dirty water lakes, stained lakes, I will either use the albino shad or the electric chicken, which the lake that I do the most crappie fishing at, and I have the most success at, they love this electric chicken. This color has caught me more fish than anything else on this table. The other two that I use on dirty water as well, I fish a lot more stained water. As you can tell, I have a lot of these bolder colors, were these two Snap Jacks. I'm sorry, I can't remember the name of them half the time. I just know what they look like. The Snap Jacks, both in the pink Tuxedo and the black Tuxedo Chartreuse. I use those also on dirty water. Typically, I use those when I run out of like the electric chicken, or if they're being really aggressive and I just want to go after those bigger fish. You can tell the size difference here in the profiles. I mean, this guy looks like you're getting more food than you're going to get when you eat this guy. So if you're really targeting those larger fish, you can up your size of your bait just by changing over to something like that. And like before, use this black Tuxedo Chartreuse paddle tail on dirty water, and then I will also use this smoke color, kind of in both colors of water, the clear and the stained. I use it in both, but I will use the white mostly in clear water when I'm searching for those crappie. Really, the white mimics a shad to me, especially when it's moving. And I'm having fun playing with these, if you can't tell. So depends on if I need some vibration, or I think I need some vibration. I'll put, dropped it. I'll pair it up either with a Roadrunner or just a normal jig head. So as by my best lures, you can tell I do a lot of vertical jigging and don't do a whole lot of casting. I have more in the vertical jigging category than I do in the casting category. You can always spread out your casting category by looking at Bobby Garland stuff and using those same type colors in the castings. But I don't. I just use the baby shad, which has a little action of the tail there. It's kind of surprising that I have such a small selection that I love to use day in and day out. But they work. That's all that I have to tell you is they work. I catch tons of crappie using these techniques, using these colors. But hopefully this video gave you plenty of color selections for you and to use at your lake. But until next time, get out there and go catch you some fish.